A recent report from the federal government shows that many adults in the LGBTQ plus community are at elevated risk for mental health struggles. Our mental health correspondent Avery Martinez has been reviewing that data, and he joins us live in the studio. Avery.
Well, the figures come from the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration, and each year they collect figures nationally on certain groups in the LGBTQ plus community and see where they're at mentally health-wise. This year's report showed a higher risk for depression or thoughts of suicide. According to estimates by the nonprofit Moving Advancement Project, over 1 million people in Texas identify as LGBTQ+, making up about 5% of the workforce. It's important to note that this report is from data focused on lesbian, gay, and bisexual individuals and comes from surveys around the U.S. Overall, bisexual men and women were at a higher risk of experiencing mental illness. In much of the data, LGBTQ+ individuals were more likely to experience extreme depression, suicidal thoughts or attempts, and substance abuse disorders. More than straight people, researchers on the report feel that stigma and discrimination feeds the risk of mental health problems in the community. And Amber Perez is the executive director of the Rainbow Center in El Paso. She says the staff there feels it's their job to provide a space to find support.
I think the underlying problem is that you feel othered. You feel alone because a lot of times you can't talk to your family. You can't really talk to some of your friends. And I think you see it a lot in communities that are not very accepting, right? Because you're living two different lives, quite literally at times.
And Rainbow Center offers community services beyond just mental health. They provide support to the deaf, food banks, and community markets open to everybody in El Paso. She says everyone is welcome in the center and they're there to help. For ABC 7, I'm your Be Mindful reporter, Avery Martinez.
All right, Avery, thank you. The city of El Paso